Hello, I'm attorney Evan D. Frankel from Frankel Law. Today I want to talk a bit about an issue that most people should consider at some point in their lives. It's the issue of estate planning. And what does that mean? In estate planning, we think about how we want to preserve our wishes and goals for our family, for the things that we own and the beliefs that we have during our lifetime. The estate planning process I separate into two areas. The first is probate. A probate procedure usually involves a court and may consider things like will administration. That could be summary, that means relatively easy, or a full administration, which involves a more complicated analysis by the court. It may also involve guardianship. That means protection for those that can't take care of themselves. That could be on an emergency basis, something where you must do it right away before someone gets hurt, or a temporary basis where it only lasts for a period of time. It can be a full or plenary guardianship, or a limited guardianship that only deals with certain rights that you want to be able to assist someone with when they can't take care of themselves. The area of probate can cross over into other areas, particularly if minors are involved, children. Not only does the probate process, particularly the guardianship process, address certain issues caring for children, it may also cover areas that are associated with the family law procedure that may also involve a court. Some of those processes I've listed here on the graphic. Hopefully you can see it. But it may cover areas like adoption or custody, child custody, or time sharing or parenting issues that people can't agree upon on their own. On the other side, I like to address the issue of asset protection. Asset protection, primarily when you have an attorney address your asset protection issues, you're trying to avoid the expense and time associated with dealing with a formal court process. Most particularly in a full estate planning situation and a plan to protect your assets, we address that using documents called trusts. Trusts can take a couple of different forms. They can be irrevocable, meaning you cannot change them during your lifetime, and the terms that you establish in your irrevocable trust will be put upon to those people that apply to that trust, the beneficiaries of that trust, after you pass away or after you are no longer able to take care of yourself. And revocable trusts. And those trusts you can change freely during your lifetime. Generally, you have access to those assets that fund those trusts during your lifetime to change and do with as you will. You can change those trusts and create different trusts during your lifetime that are revocable, and how those plans relate to each other, how revocable and irrevocable trusts are formulated can help to protect your wishes and goals when it comes to your assets after you can no longer take care of yourself or after you pass away. Some areas cross both probate and asset protection type areas. The things that we here at Frankel Law prefer when we are drafting plans for people. A minimum plan that I think protects people involves not only how you perceive how you want to pass your assets and how that's going to be done, but also to aid your family in taking care of you when you can no longer help yourself. Those documents are called in Florida, they're called living wills and healthcare directives. In other jurisdictions, they're called other things. Most jurisdictions involve or have a power of attorney for people, not only those that are unrelated, but also family powers of attorney, durable powers of attorney. People may hear that term. That's usually for families that a person wants to give the power to some specific person over some process that they want to protect, whether that be taking care of their minor children, or choosing medical care, or handling a business, or investing their money. There are other documents that also help. And again, sometimes those documents can be done without a court. And you're creating a plan to avoid the complicated process and the expense associated with formally having a court enforce your wishes. If you have any questions about estate planning, I hope you can see the graphic. But if you can't, please call me. I'm attorney Evan D. Frankel, and you can reach me at 305-759-6100 or by calling 1-800-394-3826 elsewhere. You can reach me directly now during this period of restriction from COVID-19 by calling me directly at 786-942-7087. Please stay safe.